So this course is really meant for folks who are exploring unschooling and thinking of doing that in their family. This is for folks who really like to have a big picture idea, a deeper understanding of what they're going to encounter, what they might possibly encounter before they get there. Because that's sort of, once they're in that space of, oh, this feels uncomfortable, it can be really nice to remember, yeah, I remember coming across this. I remember hearing that this might be part of my experience. And some people, myself included, it feels really good to kind of have a little bit of a roadmap and know what you might be bumping up against, know what you might be encountering, because then when you are in that space that feels a little uncomfortable, you can navigate it with a little bit more confidence. Pitfalls are going to happen. You're going to encounter challenges because you're doing something new. You're learning, and that space of learning can sometimes feel uncomfortable. I want to share with you in this unschooling package, I want to share with you some of the things that you might encounter that might feel challenging for you, and I'm hoping that as you navigate your unschooling journey, you can do it with a little bit more confidence and a little bit more ease. It sounds like my kids have waited until I start recording to begin the loudest game in history. I really hope I can concentrate and get this video out. So yeah, I wanted to also share a little bit of my background and how this course came about. So I've always been interested in learning in a more holistic sense. So I've always been curious, what do people need to flourish? What do people need to be the best version of themselves, however they define that? And so, I've turned over a lot of rocks in trying to get those answers. And it's led me, to university and different degrees and different courses, different career paths. And all of them have this common thread of education, but not necessarily conventional education. I have worked as a classroom teacher, and I've also worked as an alternative education program designer. That sounds kind of weird. Not really program designer, but I've worked with a lot of different families. My career is about 20 years worth of exploring learning and education at all kinds of different angles. And in my path of offering programs locally, alternative education programs locally, I've met a lot of families and worked with a lot of families. And I've helped a lot of families begin their path of alternative education. And a lot of folks who are starting their unschooling journey, I started to notice, there's a lot of patterns here. There are a lot of similarities. And as I started to sort of keep track of what those similarities were, I noticed, these are some common themes. So in this course that I'm offering to you, you'll find that it's structured according to themes, and these themes aren't necessarily my experience. They are the breadth and depth of experience that I've encountered on my journey. And there goes a little face. So I hope that you can learn from the experience of others, because there's so much richness there. There's a lot of wisdom in the stories that other people have encountered and other people have shared with me. So this isn't just my professional opinion. It's not just my personal experience. I'm also sharing with you the breadth and depth of experience of others. And I think there's a lot of value in learning from others in that capacity, in that sense. When I was first offering this course, I offered it sort of as a coaching package So that we would have weekly sessions. They were small group sessions, and as we would encounter the topics, I would offer some coaching to go along with that and help sort of guide people in the direction of unschooling, or if unschooling really wasn't making sense for them, sort of guide them in a direction that would make more sense for them. I'm actually very open to all sorts of different strategies for people to meet their needs. I'm not necessarily hardcore unschooling. It works really well for my family, and maybe it'll work really well for your family. And if it doesn't, take a deep breath. You don't have to keep doing it. But one of the things that came out of creating and offering that coaching package, coaching course, was that a lot of people really wanted to explore the material I had to offer on their own timeline. We're really used to being able to, find what we need when we need it. So this course is now designed as a self-paced course. You can pick and choose what topics you need. You can go back and re-explore whatever topics you need. It's yours to use however you wish. One of the things that I want to point out, though, is that for most people who are new to unschooling, the first year is probably going to be a big year for you. There's going to be some really high highs, a lot of joy. And it feels really nice to be able to share that joy with other people who get it. It's also going to be a year that you're going to be thinking, was this a mistake? Is this normal? What's everyone else doing? And those are normal responses and questions and reactions too. So with that in mind, you've paid for this course, but I want to offer the other package as well. So I offer a regular unschooling support group, and I encourage you to check that out. If you feel shy about checking it out, send me a message, and I will happily make sure that you feel welcomed in our group. But it's just a really lovely way to share your joys, share your celebrations, ask questions of other people, of their experience. That's one of the things that I really love about being part of this group. It's not like I show up with all the answers. Yes, I've worked with a lot of people, and I've come across a lot of different experiences, but there's something so lovely about having group support. And I think that is something that a lot of people appreciate. So if you have a desire to join us, please send me a message, and I will make sure that you're included in our next support meeting. I've given you a quick little overview about what the course is about, how the course came to be, and who I think the course is best suited for. If this is ticking your boxes, please go ahead and purchase this course. You're welcome to go at your own pace in exploring the material, hop around to whatever topic feels most alive for you on the days that you're exploring the topics. And again, I want to reiterate, I think another really important part, it's not just like the knowledge and the facts and learning from others. I think there are going to be times when you are wishing for that extra bit of support. Please, please, please reach out to me so that we can include you in our unschooling support group. I think that's a really powerful place to do some of your processing and celebration and just absorbing the learning from others. So thanks for checking it out, and I hope to see you again.